Alright, so video. What I was thinking of today is, yesterday I think I mentioned about people pulling strings or something? I don't know. Anyway, I've talked about string theory, I've talked about pulling string theory, which would be the most intense, obscure, complex creation ever, if it's pulling string theory, because think of the answers and then like the answers not having the answers. But anyway, it's weird to think that I'm like everything I'm doing is for nothing because there's like some sort of like void that existed in my past with the people that I hung out with, and then like they're like actually pulling the strings. It's like, and it's like, what the like, I don't understand how somebody would be so deceiving. And like on the other end of like whoever's like pulling the strings is probably like glorified to like no end, just because it's like apparently it's shameful to just be at peace. You know, like it's like these concepts are like, like just and yeah. Anyway, and but I mean it's awesome. Like I have a lot of respect for it because it's like people are so stupid. Like for that to exist, there would be like all these inventions. Like we just like friends basically, right? Like all of my friends who were pulling this shit, we like all we did when we hung out was talk about like concepts and like invent stuff. Like I'm talking about inventions and shit, like shit that like nobody would understand and it'd be too complex. And we're just like these like beings who like cannibalize technology and they, like I don't know, like it's like quasi-physical and like we're building veils that are like outmatch anything. Well, yeah, like that outmatch anything that like happens like on the face of the earth. Like, and that's actually happening through me. Like actually me. Like if it's actually me, then that's actually happening. But everyone's so stupid. And yeah, but anyway, and I was thinking about the mouth of like where this all is happening. If anyone was to visit, they'd just be so like the worst music ever. They'd just be so like upset about everything and they'd just leave. So I was thinking that for anyone to be my friend anymore is like I don't want it, because like it's like let's go to the bottom of the ocean and then like the bottom of it, and then like just get stared at by weird creatures, you know, like so whatever we create will have no purpose, and like it won't bring joy. It'll just bring this sort of like paranoia and fear and stuff. So this is what I bring, you know. It's like this is what I bring to the relationship table, like fear and paranoia, like on their part, because like, and like there's also how I'm like just some terrible arsonist, and like everything I'm about is just like, how can I earn this girl's like health, you know? Like, I mean there were people who would have taken a chance on me, but like now like I'm too guilty of like abandoning like truth when I was young, like, you know, like it's like for me to be honest in these people's eyes, I would have like built my family's home when I was young. Like I mean like I have the answers in the womb or whatever, and then like I'm born, and then like from the moment I can talk, because like I'd just be betraying everything if I just spoke when I was or you know, I'm sure fail-safes exist like where babies don't talk, but yeah, like that's what would be honest about me, is if I built my family's home. And yeah, so for the most part it's, I forget what I was talking about, but yeah, uh, love these yeah. Uh, Yeah, no, so I'm a terrible arsonist. There's all that stuff that happens, that's like beyond my grasp, and nothing's gone right. So like, if you like, if to, like, especially a relationship, it would just be like, this is the worst thing ever. This is just wrong. Like, it wouldn't be me being wrong, but they like, people go insane. Like, honestly, like, to have a friendship, like, you'd probably just go insane unless you had no idea. If you had no idea, it would just be like what am I about, you know? Um, but yeah, like, what am I about? If you have no idea, but otherwise, if you have if you have any semblance of answers, it would just be like, not even though, like, just around me, like, people say stuff that they're like, I'm not even thinking, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of system is this where people are just like winging it and like, whatever, man. Like, it's a butthole fest. Like, this is the worst town ever. This probably, like, honestly, this is probably like the equivalent of like Jersey or something, because like, I guess I was a meathead. Like, even though like I didn't meet anyone, and like like honestly, like, the party, I wasn't there for the party. Like it's like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Spelling wouldn't have happened if I was there for the party. I like whatever. I mean, like, I fucked up Spelling, like, so, but that wouldn't have even happened. Like, she wouldn't have made it. Like, she would have just lived her humble life or wherever the fuck she came from. But and like, honestly, like, I'm really fond of those days. It's just they ruined my life. Like, anyway, all right. So the 701. All right, so.